slower 50% of the field were obvious. Steve Owen and Andrew Jones put down some times that would linger in the top 10 for some time as the faster cars hacked into the session. Peter Brock made some big gains into the 2-minute 10s. Alex Young made a big loss as the WPS crew prepared for a little hard work back in the pits. Matthew White, in the top 3 at the time, made a late rush at the end of the session and was going faster again when he hit the wall with less than a minute left. Now that stopped the session ahead of schedule, but none would stand up against the drivers to follow. The second group unable to quite match the speed shown in last year's qualifying, but what they did produce was an astonishingly close session given the length and variation of the Mount Panorama circuit. Jason Bright quickest early in the session, with Stephen Richards pressing hard. Paul Dumbrell did very well to narrowly avoid an ailing Paul Morris.
He has to stay out of the way. He needs to run wide. He shouldn't be wobbling around on the race line.
Marcus Ambrose was sluggish at first, and teammate Russell Ingall was parked in the pits as the team tried to recover from Cameron McLean's earlier practice crash. Murphy took charge mid-session.
Yeah, but this is still a quick one from Greg Murphy. Morris was well out of the way. He's into the dirt. He crosses the start-finish line for P1. After a slow start to the lap, he's cut 3/10.
Murphy's HRT rivals were suffering from an alarming problem. Just as Mark Scaife was mustering some speed, they broke a bolt in the Watts linkage, and the crew had about 15 minutes to fix it to give Scaife some time to make the top 10. Meanwhile, they were coming from everywhere to get Murphy and going awfully close. Considering their problems in practice, Ambrose and Ingall did well to bring the Stone Brothers cars to tomorrow's party. John Bowe, in a car that shed its starter motor in practice, moved up to 7th. And Craig Lowndes made a mighty surge in a car that did not look comfortable. Scaife even bounced out for a couple of laps, but it was too hard too late. Murphy held on to P1 by 300ths from Bright, who was 100th quicker than Richards. The top 20 separated by 0.85 of a second.
I think it's still good enough for P1, I'll just check.